misinterpret or exaggerate the meaning of other people's behavior, to make negative explanations when we are disappointed, and to project a negative image onto these people. We then act on these misinterpretations, attacking the very negative image that we have projected. It rarely occurs to us at the moment that our negative judgment could be wrong, and that we are attacking a distorted image. For instance, when frustrated by Ted's moods, Karen projected an image of him as a kind of mechanical man, incapable of expressing feeling to another person. At the same time, Ted saw Karen as one of the Furies, filled with hate and vengeance. Whenever one of them would disappoint the other, these extreme images took over their minds and fueled their anger. The cognitive approach. By using a set of simple principles that are part of cognitive therapy, couples can counteract the tendency to make such unjustified judgments and to project distorted images of each other. These principles can help each mate arrive at more accurate and reasonable conclusions, and thus prevent the cycle of misunderstanding that leads to marital conflicts and hostilities. Cognitive therapy has shown that partners can learn to be more reasonable with each other by adopting a more humble, tentative attitude about the accuracy of their mind reading and its resulting negative conclusions, by checking out the accuracy of their mind reading, and by considering alternative explanations for what a partner does. If Karen had been able to resist her inclination to portray Ted as uncaring and cold, and questioned him about what was preoccupying him, she might have been able to cheer him up to the point where they both could have celebrated her success. And if Ted had allowed himself to find out what Karen wanted, he could have avoided painting a negative image of her as cold and unsympathetic. But to do this, both would first need to realize that their conclusions could be incorrect and their anger could be unjustified, or at least exaggerated. The cognitive principles that help Karen and Ted and other couples eventually to reach this point of self-understanding are the following. We can never really know the state of mind, the attitudes, thoughts, and feelings of other people. We depend on signals, which are frequently ambiguous, to inform us about the attitudes and wishes of other people. We use our own coding system, which may be defective, to decipher these signals. Depending on our own state of mind at a particular time, we may be biased in our method of interpreting other people's behavior. That is, how we decode. The degree to which we believe that we are correct in divining another person's motives and attitudes is not related to the actual accuracy of our belief. Cognitive therapy, which incorporates these principles, focuses on the way mates perceive, misperceive, and fail to perceive each other, and the way they communicate, miscommunicate, and fail to communicate. The cognitive approach is designed to remedy these distortions and deficits in thinking and communication. Its basic strategies and techniques are described in detail in Chapter 13. The essence of marital cognitive therapy consists of exploring with troubled partners their unrealistic expectations, self-defeating attitudes, unjustified negative explanations, and illogical conclusions. Through a tune-up of their ways of drawing conclusions about each other and talking to each other, partners have been helped by cognitive therapy to relate to each other in a more reasonable, less hostile way. Mind reading. Lois, an attractive young woman who managed a stylish retail clothing store, tried to explain to herself why Peter, her fiancé, was silent on the way home from a party. Usually quite talkative, Peter sold ads for a suburban newspaper, which is how the two had met. When he became quiet, Lois thought, "Peter isn't saying anything. He must be angry at me." In trying to read his mind, Lois attributed Peter's silence to his anger at her. Her explanation for what she believed Peter was thinking and feeling, her mind reading, did not end there. Lois then thought, "I must have done something wrong to offend him." Having established in her own mind that Peter was angry at her because of something she had done, she made the prediction,
to keep listening to this audiobook. I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.